Okay, so the Philadelphia Eagles are 11-2, and now we're getting all this drama. AJ Brown saying the pass game needs to be fixed. Brandon Graham calling out AJ Brown in the friendship, then turning around and taking it all back, apologizing, and now every national media outlet believes that AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts are done with each other. However, I still remember this was 2 weeks ago. And if that's too far for you, this was just before the Panthers game. Plus, AJ Brown already told us sometimes he gets over emotional right after a game and shouldn't really talk. We also heard Nick Sirianni explain actually how much AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts are together throughout the week. So again, Eagle Nation, they trying to scare us. It's up to us to have faith, and it all might just come full circle when we play the Pittsburgh Steelers. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you rock with the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss these videos. Now, as we all know, there's been a lot of drama since the Eagles' 22-16 victory over the Carolina Panthers. I came on right after the game talking about A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts' press conference. Hurts don't understand why we can't start fast. A.J. Brown answer to the one thing that needs to be fixed on this Philadelphia Eagles offense. He said one word: passing. But he even got worse with Brandon Graham coming out saying the things he said. I think it was out of context, and he comes back and apologizes for everything, saying the same thing I'm mad that AJ Brown did, I did. I just said things, heated a moment, and even worse, I just assumed I didn't have all the information. So we're going to break all that down. And then we are going to move on, because until I hear from Jalen Hurts or A.J. Brown that this team can't fix it or they don't like each other or anything like that, I'm not going to jump to conclusions, especially when A.J. Brown already told us last year after he was caught on the sideline arguing with Jalen Hurts, he skipped the post-game media session, and he'll explain why.
It's a game that we both love, and I want everybody to understand that sometimes emotions run high, and that's kind of what happened too. You know, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Doesn't mean I'm beefing with Jalen. No, and also I want y'all to know, no, it was not about targets. You know, I'm sure everybody thought that because you threw me the ball 3 plays in a row afterwards, but no, I was not over there discussing targets or whatever the case may be. It was something that happened earlier, and we was having a discussion about it. And so I know everybody took that out of context, but it's not a big deal. Me and him are still on the same page. We still growing. We still trying to become great and get wins, most importantly. So, but the reason why I left after the game is because my emotion was high, so I had to remove myself, because I know all of y'all want a story and y'all doing y'all job, and I don't hold any one of y'all, you know, forward, you know, but I just had to clear my mind before I get in front of y'all.
Now, granted, he didn't skip the post-game media session after Carolina, but maybe if he did, he would have never said what he said. Frustration comes because he wants to win. Listen, say what you want about the pass game now, but Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown's connection has been real good. There's a reason why every year A.J. Brown's stats go higher and higher. This year, no, due to the heavy running game, but also to the missed time due to injury. Again, it's a frustrated post game for everybody, but I don't think it's the end all be all. Now, BG did say some things that we got to talk about.
The person that's complaining need to be accountable, and I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he noticed. He, you know, I don't know the whole story, but I know that one is trying, and I mean, 11 could be a little better with how he respond to things, and they was friends before this. It's like, man, but things have changed, and I understand that because life happens. But it's the business side that we have to make sure that we don't let the personal get in the way of the business, and that's what we gotta do better as right now, because we know it's an issue. Everybody's seeing some things, but we need to be able to talk things out as men. You know what I'm saying? But we need to let personal stuff go and let's get right for this game, because, man, it's like a lot of stuff, most of the time it's just a conversation that just need to be had, but the person with the problem gotta want to talk to the person other than others. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't really like this coming from a veteran guy like BG, and again, he assumed. I don't know about y'all, But when he talks about they were friends before here, but now things change, life happens, I think he's just referring to how it used to be their friendship compared to now being friends, but also teammates, coworkers, trying to navigate through things. I don't think he meant it in a bad way. I do not like his words of choice at all. But again, right after he gets off WIP, he realizes, whoops, I did the same thing AJ did. And he talked to Tim McManus and had this to say. I just assume about their friendship, and it made me out to look even worse because I had it all wrong, and now people are going to run with that part. I really just want to win, man. I want brothers to be able to just hash it out. I'm going to make sure I apologize to both of them. I just didn't want us to use the media in a bad way. I can't do that either. If I got something to say, I've got to do it to the people too. He also said that he'll have more to say tomorrow when he goes on WIP, which he did, and this is what he had to say as it pertains to his full apology and his take on the 2024 Eagles. But before we do that, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. The holidays are an amazing time to find out you actually don't know what people in your life really want. If you want to get them something practical, they probably already have it. My go-to, something they could use every single day, like Raycon's everyday earbuds. Their earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews online, and their latest model is better than ever with a 32-hour battery life and multiple connectivities that let you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, this is new. They got a quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields you 90 minutes of battery. And don't worry, if your recipient is for some reason not as impressed as I am, Raycon offers you a 30-day happiness guarantee and easy returns. There is so much to like about Raycon's everyday earbuds, from the casing to the earbuds themselves. Again, I'm just going to pull the left one out. But look how small it is. Small earbud, comfy earbud, and it just fits right in. As soon as you put it in, you can't see it. It won't fall out, but if I turn to the left, you can see it. They come in a multitude of colors. You probably can get your skin color, to be honest. Plus, they come with a carrying case for your case. Let's put it on real quick. But this got to be my favorite thing about Raycon's everyday earbuds. They come with an active noise cancellation. It's a feature that I must have for whether I'm traveling, at the gym, or trying to edit/record a YouTube video while the kids are going crazy downstairs, especially when the holidays come and everybody comes to Philly Mike's house. So go to buyraycon.com/Philly Mike to save big for the holidays and get up to 25% off site-wide. That's right. You'll get up to 25% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Philly Mike. And you can find the link in the description, or easier, you can find it pinned in the comment section. Support Raycon is supporting Philly Mike.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Brandon.
First, I want to start off by just, apologizing to my guys. I was going to see them today anyway, but I wanted to start here first publicly since we all was here, because I didn't want to make this. I made the assumption. I didn't know all the details, and I still don't. And I was just like, dang. I really just saw everything that y'all saw with the video, and I just was reacting to that, and I should have used a little more logic on it. But it was more just on me, just wanting to, just wanting people to pretty much just, man, I just want to win pretty much. And for me, I know that I didn't add to everything that I said I didn't want him to do. I did too. And, I want to own that as always. We got to stand up through the good and the bad. And so right now, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a great thing, because chaos definitely, create diamonds. Well, pressure makes diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this about to be something that we gonna bounce back from really good. And we all make mistakes, and this was one of my mistakes that. You're never too proud of no mistakes, but it's something that I'm definitely learned from. And I know for sure them guys, when I do talk to them, they going to understand where I'm coming from as far as, just on why I assume, just based off the video with AJ. And, man, I know we going to get right, because, man, them boys definitely want to win. That's why he was frustrated. I'm a ride with AJ on the frustration, because he just want to win. He a winner, want a winner. All of us just want to win for the city, and we all, made some mistakes in this.
Now the WIP host comes out and says whether it's a mistake or not from your part, BG. I'm glad you said it because I feel like last year nothing was out in the open. This year, you making it publicer, it could be out in the open. It can get handled. I don't know. Again, I don't think there is a real problem. I think that AJ Brown, they didn't like how the passing game was versus the Panthers, especially when Saquon wasn't taking over. When Saquon takes over, AJ already admitted it a bunch of times. He's a rare player. This is why I understand we gonna run the ball a lot. It is what it is. Then he was asked 2 weeks in a row about targets, and he literally calls out the media.
I think your targets are down like 30 from this time last year. How do you navigate that personally?
You guys are on it today.
What's that?
You own it today. It's the second week. Y'all asked me something like that, but I'm cool. Like I said, I'm just trying to maximize my opportunities as best as I can, and make plays when the ball is coming to me. So
I know I already showed that, but again, it goes to show me that he was okay with it. The Fresh Prince handshake was just 2 weeks ago versus the Rams. Right before the start of this Panthers game, you got Smitty, AJ, and Devontae all praying together. You just don't hate somebody off of 4 quarters of football. You're frustrated. Maybe he should have sat that post game out and talked when he calmed down. But all this is correctable. And again, I'm going to wait to hear from the sources, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown. Nick Sirianni was on WIP, and they asked him. This is what he had to say.
When I see, AJ and Jalen communicating about the game plan, eating lunch together every single day, praying with each other before the game, there's going to be speculation, and I get it, rightfully so, based on what's happened the last couple of days. But all you can do is judge what you see. I have more information. I see them every single day. I see what's going on in the building.
Again, I know Nick Sirianni is going to de-escalate the situation, but I don't think he would straight lie about them eating together, going over the game plan together, praying together. And right before this started, we seen Smitty, AJ, and Jalen all together. So again, one frustrated game ain't going to change this 11-2 team. Lastly, you got T.O. talking about it. For real, though, everybody and every outlet is talking about this. However, he would know about not liking his quarterback and still be able to play. But he even says nobody knows what's going on until they tell you straight up.
Said nobody knows unless you got firsthand information that those two guys have beef.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it got to a point when I played toward the end of the season. I didn't like Donovan, but that didn't deter me from going out there balling.
And you know what? You know what is so funny, Tierra? Let me put this out there because people don't know that y'all was so mad at each other, but you had your best game in the Super Bowl. He still threw you the ball,
bro. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, once you get in between the lines, anything external, that shouldn't matter because the common goal is to win games.
Right.
If you're being selfish and not throwing me the ball for XYZ for whatever reason, then that's on you. That's going to
affect you.
So again, I hate that today's episode really wasn't about a dominant defense. 33 apiece for Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond, most run stops of 2024. I do want to talk about Cooper DeJean getting beat up a little bit by Thielen. The defense didn't play their best game, but we do got to shut out Carolina for some things. We'll go over some film tomorrow. But until we hear from A.J. Brown or Jalen Hurts or see what the Eagles do versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, the outlets, the media, everybody's going to be talking about it. So we're not going to be able to get away from it. And whether we want to admit it or not, if the Steelers end up blowing us out, they're definitely going to be like, yep, it's over. So let's just handle our business, right? Block out the outside noise, keep the inside noise inside, and just work on being better. We're 11-2 for a reason. I still believe this team is 100% different than a 2023 team. I know for a fact because, yeah, there could have been some offensive problems last year too. But two things that we got in 2024 that we did not have in 2023. The best runner in the NFL and a top 2 defense, and we're not number 2. We didn't play that great against Carolina, but they did do some good things. However, 2023 collapse could have been offensively warranted, but we also had a 28th ranked defense and Swift, who we didn't give the ball to that much. This year, you got the leading rusher, you got a top 2 defense, and we're not number 2. We just got to correct the passing game. And Jalen Hurts got to stop hesitating. He wasn't hesitating all year, but this from a get the ball to your hand, get the ball to the open guy, he hesitated a lot. Again, 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, nice completion percentage, good quarterback rating, but you got to have more than 108 yards. You got to get the ball to them when they're open. Not saying, yep, I want to see Saquon only 10 carries versus Steelers and 40 pass attempts. No, but if you're only going to do it 20 times, if you're going to drop back 20 times and pass, Jalen, you got to hit the open guy at least 15 times out of the 20. You know what I mean? You got to make more of your opportunities. I think that's where it boils down to. Play calling and situational play calling could be better too to maximize the small amount of pass attempts. So, again, we'll find out soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you giving up? Or are you still rocking? Or are you undecided? Click the link in the description. Go get Raycon, whether it's for you, so you can listen to music or podcasts yourself, or get it for a loved one. Again, 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it, but I promise you will. Other than that, like, subscribe. Definitely give me your opinion. Good, bad, ugly, sad. I love hearing from y'all. And the rest of the week, we'll talk the good and bad about actual football, not just this. Again, got to do it. But I love y'all. And go Birds. We out.